The St. Philip's Maroon against St. Jude's. We wish the best of luck to both teams. I'd like some introductions before I begin here. I'd like to thank the Cablevision for donating their time and service. I'd like to thank our announcers. We have Mr. Mike McKenna on my far right over here, Jerry Wolfel, Dave Piat, Tom Lynn, and Todd Vandenhouten. I'm sorry, I forgot his last name. I'd like to thank them all for donating their time and helping out. Have a good game, gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
What we will do now, as we're preparing for St. Philip against St. Jude, is pick up Todd Vandenhouten, who will be doing the PA.
Good afternoon. Introducing the starters for the visiting team of St. Jude's. Number 10, Ryan Brennan. Number 30, Tom Johnson. Number 40, Bob Seidel. Number 44, Mike Newthals. Number 50, Ryan Arkins. Number 5, Nate Pollers. And the starters, number 12, Ryan Van Volandingham. Number 22, Stephen Gutierrez. Number 32, Adam Sherwood. Number 42, Dan Schmidt. And number 24, Matt Newthals. And for St. Philip Maroon, number 10, Matt Vinegrin. Number 54, Brian Vogels. Number 14, Jim Galbraith. The starters for St. Philip's, number 30, Justin Duckett. Number 42, Brad Lewis. Number 32, Dan Morrow. Number 12, Andy Verheyen. And number 40, Guy Gio.
St. Philip against St. Jude. And we want to thank Todd Vandenhouten for doing the PA on that. Todd's been here a time or two. He used to coach over at St. Thomas More. Had some dramatic games. Well, I remember one 4 years ago, went right down to the wire. And John Longley made one of the great defensive plays on Craig Glish that I've really seen. It turned out that Glish ended up scoring later on to win, but it was just a dramatic game. The home team is going to be St. Philip's. They're wearing the white jerseys. On your TV screen, they'll be going from right to left. And the ball goes to the Tigers of St. Jude. Didn't take long to pull the first trigger. We're going to see some excitement in this game. Both teams will like to go up and down the court. By the way, St. Jude is starting not one, not two, not three, but 4 7th graders in this 8th grade championship game.
St. Philip's is the right state of 8th grade basketball. They had a rough season all year long, struggled through most of their games, lost a lot of close ones, but they're on a 2-game winning streak and on a roll.
These same two schools, as I recall, last year played in the championship game of the Red Division, where St. Jude had that powerhouse team. They came in here, I think, undefeated in league play.
That's exactly right.
And got upset by St. Philip.
Exactly right.
And you've got the same coach, Jerry Willems, coaching for the Falcons, and the same coach, Gary Telot, back here with the Tigers of St. Jude. Number 22 is Steve Gutierrez.
It's a 3.
And that's a tray already. He is a 7th grader. Look at the full court pressure. There will be some excitement Some coast-to-coast basketball here in this one. And a foul on number 42, Dan Schmidt.
You know, we just saw something very important. St. Philip's was in trouble. They got it beyond the press, and they took it right to the hole. Too many times teams beat the press, but then they don't take advantage of that, and they set it up. If you beat the press, you got to take it right to the hoop.
Brad Lewis. Swish, and it's 3-1. Make it 2.
Nice form by Mr. Lewis. Nice high finish on the release.
24 is Matt Newthals. Gutierrez pulling the trigger. Not this time. Morrow comes down with the ball. Verheyen's 12 to Duckett. The tray doesn't go, and the board to the Tigers. Newthals. Cross court and out of bounds.
The skip pass was a little errant.
Gary Telak calling for full court pressure again. And it works.
Stolen by Newthals. That's a tray. Bango!
Coming out firing.
These guys can shoot.
Adam Sherwood. He's the only, no, excuse me, he's a 7th grader as well. You've got Van Landingham, a 7th grader. Gutierrez, a 7th grader. Matt Newthals, a 7th grader. Adam Sherwood's a 7th grader. 4 of the 5 starters in this 8th grade championship game are 7th graders. Think we might hear more of St. Jude next year?
I think so. They've been in on these TV games last 2 years. Wouldn't be surprised if we see them next year.
Got a timeout on the floor.
Well, if you were with us watching the girls' game, I guess we've got the difference between black and white in terms of up and down the court and full court pressure and so forth. Just a completely different style than we saw earlier, huh?
Very contrasting styles of basketball. Coach Telot applying the P-squared method, I like to call it. Press it and push it up, and that's what he's doing. Press and push, and he's got some excellent ball handlers. He's got some quick feet, so why not play that way? Kids enjoy it. It's fun to watch, and I think it teaches them all. You know, it teaches them. I think the way ball is being played now. I think you learn a lot with that kind of method, and I think the kids enjoy it much more also.
You just look at that St. Jude club. They run out to their positions when they come out of their huddle. They're ready to play today. They're going to pressure this team all day long.
That's Duckett to Verheyen.
Taking some chances.
And a blocking foul. By the way, we do have a father-son tandem refereeing this game. Bob LeCaptain and Bob LeCaptain. The one they call Bags, Matt Newthals, kicks it back. Gutierrez, who's hit 2 long trays already.
Oh, nicely done.
Pass.
Great defense, but that was a nice pass inside. Gonna rotate the ball around.
That's Newthals. Gutierrez, little deep, gets his own rebound.
Nice pass.
Power move underneath, wouldn't go. Rebound to Morrow. Jump ball, alternating possession, and it goes to St. Philip.
And the pressure stays on.
.4:16 left in the first quarter. St. Jude inbounds. Gutierrez. Crosses the
Nice
timeline.
hesitation. That's what got him across. Nice ball handling.
Double dribble.
St. Jude's is using a 3-1-1 press with the philosophy that you let them inbound the ball, but then you collapse on them and trap them.
Look at the pressure, doubling the ball, but a foul called on Gutierrez.
You know, if you're a pressing ball club, though, that's the only thing you have to be careful of. You can't get yourself in foul trouble by being too overly aggressive. You got to be smart. The key is not to steal the ball. The key is to make them throw a lousy pass and intercept it. Like that. Oh, I missed a chance.
They had a chance.
Long shot by Verhans, no good. Here come the Tigers. Racehorse basketball.
Another three.
Newthalls wouldn't go.
They're not afraid to shoot from the outside.
No.
They're going to be icing some elbows tonight.
Nice pass. Morrow. He's got it. St. Jude bench looking for a charge on that.
I like the no call.
Yep,
I'm
I do
sorry,
too.
but I just
bet.
don't like that charge in basketball.
They were both moving.
Yep.
And there's a foul, evidently on number 42, Dan Schmidt, over the top. It's already his second personal, and with that, into the game, Bob Seidel. Schmidt will have a seat alongside the coaching staff.
Well, that was a nice gift.
And one right
then
back.
right back.
Couldn't take advantage of it.
It's going to be an interesting contrast of styles here today. I think St. Philip's is a little bigger club, but St. Jude is certainly quick.
Well, if you fall asleep for even a half a second, you pay. They break the press. It's Matt Van Egren.
Nice
Nice
job.
power move.
Good pass and good finish by Gio. Nicely done.
Guy Gio.
Yeah, used the backboard, came down, took his dribble, stepped out, and used the backboard. So many times the kids just try to shoot it over the rim from that side.
His dad could never do that.
Out of the pack is Van Egren. He's made a difference here.
We got a good ball game, gentlemen. They're playing very well.
Yeah, this is a fun
Ooh,
game.
good
Nice
steal.
Nice steal.
Stolen by Newthalls.
Heads up all the way. He's looked underneath the basket, coming down.
Good movement on the ball. Look
Nice
at that.
play.
Very nicely done.
He's got it. That's Sherwood.
A nice team. Nice work.
Across the timelines, Morrow.
Seem
Back
to be
to-
adjusting to that pressure. Excuse me, Mike.
No, that's fine.
St. Phillips is busting that press a little better now. Aaron pass.
Good
Nice
move to the hole.
move.
Very nicely done.
Van Landingham. Ryan Van Landingham.
Right to the hole.
Yep. Oh, and they create a turnover.
And that's how you use the press. You make them throw it away, like you said earlier, Tom. There's no need to get those stupid fouls like they did earlier.
They go short corner here. They'll swing one guy all the way to the far corner. Watch, here comes somebody all the way to the far corner for a shot.
Power move by Seidel.
I thought it was a good block.
Ball goes to the Falcons.
I don't think he shot it out of bounds.
Gutierrez sneaking through on defense.
Nice.
Make them pay. Let's see what they do.
That's Lewis.
They set it up.
Verheen. Boy, are they quick.
They pester.
They're excellent.
Well, they just pester the defense. Steps out for the three.
Gutierrez, no. And a foul on Brad Lewis.
He's setting up for a baby hook, I think, there, Tom. I haven't.
Kareem lives.
Yes. That was a nice move.
I'll tell
Nice
you,
move by Andy.
For the height disadvantage they have, they're doing a nice job on the offensive boards.
For Dan Schmidt. Yep. Nice job on the boards.
Ryan Van Landingham.
Nice
switch.
free
The RV.
Dan Schmidt with his second. And it's good.
Got them both. Nicely done.
Nice job.
12-6 St. Jude.
All the way to the hole.
Van Agren, he missed it.
Nice drive.
Got a good shot off.
Yep.
Rebound, by the way, to Tom Johnson in the game now, number 30 for St. Jude. Inbounding, number 32 Morrow. Verheyen.
Oh, they're just all over the ball. Trapping it
Pesky.
very well. They're just, yeah.
Pesty guards, huh? Wow.
They're not going to let St. Philip set up. They're going to try to take it before they ever get in formation.
Johnson inside.
Yeah, he walked. That was
He
a good
traveled.
call. Very good call.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, that I've never seen before. That's a first.
Oh, that is a first.
What is the rule there? You inadvertently hit another basket that is in play. I wouldn't even know what the rule is. Is that a
No.
turnover?
Technically, I think it is. It's too bad because you hope that those things can be retracted, but that happens sometimes.
Yeah, they have to call that out of bounds because when it comes off, it really can't be a free ball.
Right.
You know, it has to be out of bounds.
Johnson. Seidel had it.
Starting to
stripped
assemble
away.
a big crowd here today now. We've got encouragement from both teams and their fan support. These guys do a great job in this tournament here.
9 seconds left. Newthall's on top. Penetrates.
Nice shovel pass to Dan. Back underneath.
RV. No call. At the end of the first quarter, it's St. Jude 12, St. Philip 6 on Cablevision, your community sports connection. Piat, comments in the first quarter?
It's a fun game to watch. We're seeing a lot of good defense and offense by both teams. Obviously, a little more in favor of St. Jude. But St. Philip's is doing an outstanding job, too. I think for them to have made it to this game is quite an accomplishment. Just happy for both teams. They're both playing well. A lot of good basics being done, a lot of good rebounding. Some blocked shots, defense. So
In the
it'll be a good game.
Land of the big men, that's RV getting fouled. He'll be going back to the free throw line.
Got to learn to screen out, gentlemen. You just can't give an offensive team 3 or 4 shots at it. They're going to score on you.
Gilles' second foul. Van Landingham has made 2 of 2 already. Make it 3 of 3.
He's got a nice touch.
Right, yeah, nice.
Tom Lynn, talk
Nice
about
score.
that nice soft shooter's touch, huh? You get some breaks when you flip it up there softly.
You really do, because even if you're not exactly on, it'll roll in for you.
Here come the Falcons. Duckett to Verheyen.
Got a man-to-man defense. The offense is really spread out.
Verheyen with a turnover. 8 turnovers so far for St. Philip to 7 for St. Jude.
A little pressure now from St. Philip's. Here we go.
Putting it right back at him. I don't think it'll be very effective with that kind of ball handling,
Those
though.
guards are awfully quick for St. Jude.
Oh, nice
Oh, that's
offensive
power.
board.
That's power.
Oh, is that good strength?
Power basketball by number 40, Bob Seidel.
This is Bob's first year out for basketball. He's definitely their most improved player, says Coach T-Lot. Hardest worker on the team.
Going to Southwest next year. It says he's a good bowler.
$13-6. St. Jude in front.
Coach Gary T-Lot giving a few words of advice. Nice looking form.
Nothing but net.
For a rookie.
Almost a steal for St. Jude.
They break the press.
In the forecourt.
For hands, number 12. To Duckett.
Oh, nice play.
Very nice.
Good
play.
pass to
Yeah.
Gio.
Brad Lewis. Nice post up and a nice pass down on the blocks. Number 40, Gio. Guy Gio. St. Jude has 5 fouls. At 5.5 left in the second quarter.
With as aggressive as both these teams are playing, we're going to see some bonus free throw shooting before this quarter is over.
Gio makes the score 14-7. And it stays that way.
Comes off.
Pulls the board.
Dan
Jump
Roll
ball.
Getting the offensive board.
Alternating possession.
They'll
It'll
keep it here.
Stay here.
He got a break there because if he had fallen without it being a jump, it would have been a travel. So it worked out well for St. Phillips.
That's right.
Inbounding to Gio.
Nice move.
Soft shot and it goes.
High percentage shot. Nicely done.
14-9. Breaking the pressure. Ryan Brennan. Newthals. To Brennan.
Oh. Got away with a bad pass there. Oh, nice.
Great
dish.
pass. Everything but the finish. But he did pick up a foul. Seidel will be going to the free throw line.
That
And
was a
landing
super
him
pass.
with an
Yep.
excellent no-look pass.
Yep. Tell you what's going to start to happen on some of those offensive rebounds as they foul them is St. Phillips is going to find themselves with some of their key players in foul trouble under there.
Now that's the third foul already on Guy Gio. Of their 5 team fouls, he has 3. That could loom big.
Sure it will.
Seidel makes the first. Not the second. That's Lewis, kicks it back. Morrow. Great defensive play by Newthals.
Quick feet there to get to that shot and block it. Nice board by Seidel. Good ball handling. Boy, he sees the floor, doesn't he, Tom? For a 7th grader.
I'll tell you, these guys are amazing for as young as they are. They're really playing well together. They're not just one-on-one players. They see their teammates and they feed them the ball.
Foul on Brad Lewis. That's his second. So far, quickness is beating out the size. Plus, the size is picking up some critical foul trouble.
Ryan Van Landingham is just a 7th grader, as we mentioned. Best shooter on the team, says Coach T-Lot. Penetrates well. And he just needs to get a little stronger, as Coach said. St. Jude finished the regular season 4-6 this year.
4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the quarter. 15-9 in favor of St. Jude's.
Now the pace seems to be a little bit less racehorse here in the second quarter than it was in that splendidly exciting first quarter. Is it fair to say you just don't keep that kind of pressure going for the whole game?
Oh, I think you're going to see some more pressure now. Steve, is it Gutierrez? He was out of the game for about 2.5 minutes, and he's really their catalyst. He's their fire plug down there on the press, and he just walked back onto the court. So let's see if he picks it up for him again.
Matt Newthalls, by the way, has a brother, Mike Newthalls, also on St. Jude's team, and they're both, of course, the sons of Jeff Newthalls, who's coaching over at Notre Dame.
Jeff does a nice job.
He's always stood by his belief that you don't necessarily have to be big to be able to play basketball successfully.
Jeff and I played high school basketball at West High back in the early 70s, I think it was.
Peach basket days?
Yeah. We had a lot of fun together. Jeff was an excellent guard, and we had fun playing for our coach, Bill Coos. I'm sure some of you in the area have had the opportunity to play for Coach Coos, either basketball or football.
Ben Landingham made the first, missed the second. Ball stays, however, with the Tigers of St. Jude. It's now 16-9 with 4 minutes to play in the first half.
Good rotation.
Gutierrez.
Nice play.
Well, these kids sure can drive it inside and
He
dish it
traveled.
off.
Should have gone up the first time. He had a nice move. They're well
They're
taught.
Pulling off.
They're well
Pulling
taught.
off the press.
Calling back in a little 2-3 zone, it looks like maybe.
Giving Jerry Willems another look to think about here.
Skip pass. Nice rotation.
Shots missed, and the board goes to St. Jude.
Seidel does a nice job pulling that down. There was good screening down below.
Shot was by Brian Vogels, who's going to East. Hobbies are card collecting and playing sports.
From long range was Ryan Brennan. He missed it. Verheyen with a ball for the Falcons. Duck it inside to Lewis and a foul. Ben Landingham with his first personal foul.
Brad Lewis inbounding for St. Philip's, going to East also. Loves all sports and hunting. Likes to hunt.
That was Morrow getting his own rebound. Verheyen. Falcons a little chilly at the moment. Did you read that in Brad Lewis's profile about golf, that he wants to win a Masters or U.S. Open? We talked earlier in the girls' game about setting sights high. He really set it high in his field of golf, your field of golf, Dave Piat.
That's right. That is quite a goal. I'm sure he's an excellent player. Haven't seen him play, but he must be good enough to think he has a shot at it. That's great.
Nothing wrong with dreaming big.
We're in the bonus, and at the charity stripe is number 40, Bob Seidel. Bob's made a difference in this game.
He really has. He's done a great job on the boards, and he's been on that free throw line a few times now.
RV with the board. Gutierrez.
His coach is telling him to get out of the corner.
And when you stay in that corner, you're going to eventually get, that should be down there for just a second, and if you don't have a shot or a pass, you've got to pull it out on top. It's just down at the baseline, nothing, get out of there. Nice steal, Bob Seidel.
That's Gutierrez.
Both teams playing a little rattled right now. We saw a real clean first quarter, and right now the game has kind of drifted away from both of them. Too many turnovers.